Thank you, Walter. Now let's move on to the next category, fashion category. Federico Bonelli. He is a partner in retail, fashion, and luxury leader strategy and transaction (MED), and this is part of this category.
Expectations forever? How can you transform at speed to build value that lasts? Are you reframing your future? Or is the future reframing you? In this time of change, find out how we can help you uncover opportunities now, next, and beyond.
Allora,
So, Federico, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Well, you are a consultancy company, right? Advisory company. You have a lot of companies you deal with. You see a lot of them. How are things changing? How are companies changing concerning your consulting company? Thank you for this question. It is something that is very easy. I mean, this was also the decision I made. I started working as an advisor after being a business manager. Well, the advisors and we have a financial crisis and consumption is changing. They have to change their way of working. That's why it was important to question the way in which we work. We thought about something we have in common, that is cross-cutting. Doing is the point. This is the point. It's all about doing things. That's why we decided to decide the chain. The strategy is nothing without implementation. That's why we wanted to work together with experts from January on. They are previous managers of companies, but we also have other companies, 150 million euro turnover. So from that figure on, and then together with other experts, we wanted to understand what has an impact on the money of the company. I mean, you get the money, you want to start the project, and there is someone else who implements the project. This is something that we want to do with these people for the first time. We want to co-build these results, and we want to pay them after implementing the results. Yes, it's kind of upside-down strategy. I mean, yes, we have 150 people who made this decision together with me, so we are a big group, but we have just started with very, very positive feedbacks. We are talking about different sectors, fashion, luxury, and retail. Right, fashion, luxury, and retail, but also all other categories, for example, accessories, design, jewels, watches, premium food and wine, etc. Okay, I think that we can move on to the award given. This is a short list of the 3 candidates within the fashion category, so we can see the video. The winner is Golden Goose. I would like to call on stage Silvio Campara, who is the CEO. Here we are. Welcome back. We have met for 1 month ago, I think. We met 1 month ago. We took part in the Fashion Summit 1 month ago. So together, today you are here just to talk about the results of your company, but this is also an opportunity just to have an exchange of views. I was looking at your shoes, Golden Goose. Well, I know what they are, what they look like. Is that a kind of brand extension, or what is that? Yeah, Booth. This is the first shoe wear of Golden Goose, and this is the 20th anniversary of your company, right? Yes. kind of mix of emotions. Thank you very much. Thank you, Federico. It's a great challenge. It's a pleasure for me to be here today because I saw a lot of opportunities to work together with Silvio. So it's a really touching to be able and to have the opportunity to give him the prize today. So it's also nice to see that all the companies and the people representing these companies are not just excellent with excellent turnovers, excellent histories, but they really have a lot of passion. They are passionate about what they do. The Tinori, for example, but all the other people that you will be giving prizes to, all of them, they have kind of leitmotif. So there's a common thread. Tinori, for example, the ability to plan everything also for 1,000 years, 800 years, etc. So very long-term view and vision. So you celebrate the 20th anniversary this year. This was a particular year. How did you see it? What did you want, or do you want to bring from this year? What is the takeaway message? Well, we celebrate our 20th anniversary. A company started working 20 years ago, so we started from scratch. Every day we start from scratch. I mean, we always try to understand what we have in front of us, but we have a lot of ambitions, a lot of enthusiasm. We are facing these first 20 years with the awareness that we know what our potential is. We can express a lot of this potential in the next future, but also in general with the people we work with. But I also want to remind you of the fact that I joined them 7 years ago. The company was set up 20 years ago. They were like 17 people. Now we are 800 people. We are present in more than 92 countries. And my wish is that we can have more and more people. We are a teamwork. I'm just lucky. I have the chance to lead the company at the moment, but I think that there will other people leading the company in the future, and they will always have something to tell about, not for themselves, but for the people we always address every day. The fashion industry is changing a lot. Incredibly fast. What do you see? Are there any new trends? We are interested in your opinion because you are one of the high-end companies. Okay, it's cool. It's just cool. We are going through a stage in which we are really passionate about what we do. We don't sleep during the night. We always think about what we are going to do next morning. I wanted to do 500,000 ideas I wanted to make to make come true. This was one of the biggest challenges we face. We have been facing, but all the sector, the fashion industry, has to face this challenge. But also providers and suppliers. We want to shift our objective. So not just the product, but we want to be consumer-centered and oriented. Up to yesterday, we had to sell a product, position a product, place a product. From tomorrow on, we have to think about the consumer. This is something that we started yesterday. The consumer is at the heart, is at the center. He doesn't buy. He wants to be part of this process. And the product becomes a kind of protagonist, one of the main characters, but not the only one. Just try to figure out what it looks like. This will have a lot of impacts on the structure of companies, but also how we can face style-related issues, the marketing issues, how to market a product. So the best recommendation, inspiration I can share with you, our travel partners, just try to think out of the box. think out of the box and do not stick to your standards. We are talking about private equity funds. This is the third one. If I'm not wrong, we are talking about shareholders. There have been 3 shareholders in the last 10 years. But how do you see this company? Where do you think you can get to? What kind of pictures do you have in 3 years? Let's say we need to be quoted. I'm really happy. This is not our priority, but this is in our to-do list. This is our ambition, our natural ambition, I would say. This is something we expect from this brand. I don't know where, I don't know when. Hopefully in Milan, since we are in Milan. Yes, this is our wish. As I always say, this is a group of people and we wanted to create value. There's nothing more beautiful than being at the stock exchange. Yeah, this is a beautiful sentence. So chapeau, I would say. I would like to invite you to get your prize and award. Congratulations on you, on your team, on your company, since you have been building all this over the 20 years, over the last 20 years. This is a synonym of made in Italy nowadays. Thank you. Where do I have to go out? From here or yes, the same?